We are here today at the Vanderbijlpark Campus of the Noordwes-Universiteit. We are on a beautiful setting close to the river, and today we are speaking with Dr Christiaan Bekker. He is the Acting Deputy Director for the School of Psychosocial Health Sciences in the Faculty of Health right here at the Vanderbijlpark Campus. I'm Angeline Marokwane, Corporate Communications Specialist, and this is #DiscoverNWU. Let's go! Hi, Dr. Bekker.
Angie, nice to meet you.
Thank you for meeting me. Let's go for a ride.
Let's do.
So, Dr. Bekker, how would you describe your job title in 3 sentences?
Angie, that's a good question. I do so much for very, very limited amount of sentences, but I have a dual role at the Noordwes-Universiteit. I actually am a lecturer within the psychology department, but I'm also overseeing the day-to-day functioning of the psychology and the social work teams on the Vanderbijlpark campus.
Oh, well, quite interesting. What would you say is the most exciting part about the job?
Oh, there's so much. But I think actually getting the opportunity to engage with students from different walks of life, it's such an amazing opportunity to actually hear the students' stories coming from all walks of life, and actually seeing them through from first year to their 3rd year, seeing them walk across the graduation stage. I think that's probably the most important thing for me, is to make sure that I attend graduation ceremonies, and I really like that.
So they do creep into your heart, eh?
Definitely, definitely.
And what would you say is one misconception about your department, or something that people don't really know about your department?
Oh, wow. I think the students sometimes have an idea that lecturers are so formal and so strict, but I know a different part of my team as well. And all of our lecturers have so many... They really like doing things outside of the university context as well.
Okay.
They have keen interests in photography and in baking and needlework. Some of them actually paint outside the university context. So that's something that most students probably forget, is that we're also human.
Yes, and have a fun aspect to yourself.
Definitely, definitely.
And what would you say is that one thing that would instantly make your day better?
For me, hearing a child laugh, that's the most important thing, and my heart absolutely melts.
Yes.
When I'm around children, whether it's at the church or whether it's in a community setting, and I'm just hearing children laughing all over.
Kids
it really brightens my
awesome.
day.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Kids are awesome. And what would you say is your favorite place here at the NWU?
I think aside from my office, somewhere on campus that I really like being is outside on the grass next to the river, and it really doesn't matter on any which of the campuses. For me specifically, where I can get a nice picture of a sunset. Sunsets have really big meaning to me, so I really enjoy somewhere being outside and just getting some fresh air in between all the office time.
That's lovely, and I mean, our campus is beautiful. I'm sure you find perfect spots for your epic sunset moments.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I've had many of them. I've posted most of them to social media, so they are a couple.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Dr. Bekker, what career advice would you give to your younger self?
Bit
of a tough one, huh?
Yes, yes. To be more involved and be more engaged from first year, really stepping it up and taking every opportunity that you get. Not necessarily in academics, because in academics you do well, you make sure that you study for the tests. But I think what's more important is actually becoming involved in something in terms of leadership opportunities on campus. Becoming involved in art programs, when you are selected for Golden Key, form part of it. Start networking. This is how you build your networks, and it actually ensures that you progress at university and you make friends. I think it's a good opportunity, and if I were younger, I would have loved hearing that advice at that age. Definitely.
Awesome. Now let's go over to your journey with the NWU. How long have you worked for the NWU?
Angie, it's actually been 10 years this year.
Wow.
I started as a junior lecturer in 2013. And I'm going for my 11th year now.
Wow, that's awesome. So a decade.
A decade of my life, I can't imagine.
I think a decade sounds longer.
It definitely sounds longer, yes.
And Dr. Bekker, what quality or skill would you like to develop on?
In my own personal life, I would say that it has to be self-compassion. I'm sometimes very hard on myself as a young academic, making it in such a big world like the NWU. I still see myself as very young, and realizing that I can also just make sure that I take care of myself.
Yeah.
On a professional level, though, I think that I still need to develop my quantitative research skills, and that's something that's really important to me in this year.
I like how you say self-care. I think it's one aspect that we often neglect. We forget to take care of ourselves, and how can you do more and do better when you don't take care of yourself?
Definitely, I so agree with you there, Angie.
So that's definitely one thing I'm taking away from this interview.
I'm glad.
What experience, opportunity are you looking forward to in your department?
Angie, what most people and students don't know on campus is that they actually just recently started with our new building on campus. So they're busy with constructing the Faculty of Health Sciences building on campus. And what's something really nice in my own life is that as a young academic, I applied to a conference in Canada towards the end of last year, and I recently found out that I've been accepted to go and present at the end of July.
Congratulations!
So, thank you. As a young academic, it's part of your promotion criteria at the university as well, to make sure that you also go out and you tell people what you found in your research. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to and hoping that I can actually get the opportunity to go later this year.
Well, all the best, Dr. Bekker. We're so proud of you.
Thank you, I really appreciate that.
What career goals are you working towards, and how is the NWU supporting you?
Angie, I'm actually looking forward to applying for promotion to senior lecturer later this year. The university has so many options available for lecturers to enhance their skills. At the Centre for Teaching and Learning, for instance, you can do a multitude of activities and trainings to up your skills when it comes to technology use, presenting to larger classes, and effective use of technology within your classes, either for teaching or assessment, but also for research purposes. So definitely something that the university supports you in. When it comes to research, also lots of opportunities to apply for grant monies through the university or the National Research Foundation, for instance. So the university provides you with knowledge about that, or opportunities for you to actually apply for these during every year.
And doing things on a bigger scale, obviously.
Definitely, because that's the goal towards the end.
Yes, making a difference.
Definitely, yes.
What would you like to see the NWU do more of?
I would personally like to see the NWU engage more with community projects, engaging the local people, creating partnerships within our local community, but also to see that branch out to international collaborations, not only for research purposes, but also for teaching and learning purposes. I think it's such an amazing idea to do something like a staff or student exchange.
Yes.
Seeing some of our students being in a class in Europe or Asia or Australia would be amazing. But also having staff, having the same opportunity where they can maybe exchange for a couple of months to go and teach.
And of course learn from the other academics.
Definitely. I mean, that would be such an amazing experience and something worthwhile for each staff member to do.
Dr. Bekker, in closing off, what is one work-related thing that you want to see off in this year?
Angie, I really want to see that my master's student actually finishes a dissertation this year. From last year when I started with taking over supervision with her, yes. I think it's something that has been building up over such a long time now that I really want to see it to fruition now. It's part of our role at the university as well, taking students from first year to honours through a master's. And an important thing for me as well is to make sure that I see my students through. When it comes to the supervision of masters and PhDs. Yes. I'm really looking forward to actually taking on a PhD in the coming year as well.
Lots of hard work, sleepless nights. stress.
Definitely, that comes with the job.
But all worth it in the end,
Definitely, definitely, and especially sharing this opportunity with you. Thanks.
Fantastic.
Job.
Well, Dr. Bekker, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure getting your perspective about the hashtag #DiscoverNWU. I've learned so much from you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. It's been a privilege actually talking a little bit about my story and sharing it with everyone out there.